So we are going to continue from where we stopped. We are working on this application and we want to be able to add, delete, and update data from this page. So we've been using Thymeleaf, we also use Bootstrap, we use JQuery, and we use JPA and a number of technologies. So now if we click on this add new button, it displays a form, perfectly okay, but we are not able to add anything for now. So the first thing we want to do is to be able to modify this form to display the list of inputs. So that is the data we want to insert. So that's what we are going to do right now. Let's get to the back end. Remember to subscribe to my channel. If you've not subscribed, just click on the subscribe button below this video. So now what we need to do first, I'm going to change the button. The button that submits has to be type of submit. And it's going to be this one, submit. And I'm going to call it save because we just want to save. Alright, so that is it. Let's now permit me to just change the position of this form. I want to place this form somewhere above. Just somewhere just below the first div, and then just before the last div I can just place /form. And I'm going to delete this. It's almost the same thing, but I'm just comfortable doing it this way. Alright, so now we have two items. So form group is a Bootstrap tag or a Bootstrap class that represents the label of the item, the label of the text box, or the label of the component, and also that particular component. So for it to work, it must have both an ID and a name. Actually, a name is the most important. So in this case, let's just have the ID of ID add, and the name is equal to ID add. There is nothing wrong with giving it the same name as the ID. Type is equal to text, that is okay. I'm going to now copy it and paste. Let me see. Okay, then here we have ID. So for ID, okay, so for ID, so I'm going to copy it and paste it into how many places? ID, name, capital, updated by, updated on. So I'm going to copy it and paste it across. So I have pasted 1, 2, 3, 4, and for one last one. Alright, so let's now modify the attributes and the tags and this. Let me shift this so that I can make some room. Okay. And just make a little space. So the first one is okay. Now we have ID. The second one should be name. And also the type is text, and ID is ID name. Why I'm giving it these names, actually the name should be exactly the name defined in the model. So what we are saying is the name should be exactly the name specified here. I forgot. So the names has to be all this is specified here. I don't like this split, so let me just take it out. Okay. So the name is actually the name of this one should be name. Okay. The name of this one should be what? Should be capital, and this one should be updated by, and this one should be updated on. Okay, so let me just say updated on for add. So this one will be updated by, and this one will be capital. Why I'm attaching add to it is because later I'm going to do the one that will create another form or model form that we are going to use to edit this. So okay, so I think we are almost good to go, except that I need to also change this one, capital, So this is for updated by, and the last one will be for updated. Alright, so we have this spelled out. Let me test it to make sure that it displays well. Why do we have all this ID here? Okay, I need to change this name. Okay, so the second one should be capital. This one should be updated by. And finally we have updated. Alright. Worry about the spacing issues. Okay. So add model. Okay, so let's test it to make sure that the form is going to display correctly. Then I now tell you just one single thing you need to do for it to be able to submit data. It's really so interesting that you don't really need to write any code for you to submit data. So let's see. The server is going to start. Okay, so everything went fine. So I'm going to refresh this page, and now let's click add new. So we have ID, name, capital, updated by, updated. And if we save, nothing happens. It doesn't save anything. So what I'm going to do now, let's add an action to the form. Let's give an instruction to this form to submit this data, set of data that has been entered into the form is going to submit it to the controller. So in the controller, we want this URL add new to receive this data. And simply tell the form that the action is going to be equal to this URL mapping right here. So it's as simple as that. So for this form, I'm simply going to say action equals and since we are using Thymeleaf, we're going to use open and close braces, and we say slash add new. It's as simple as that. Since we are using a backslash, so let me escape it so that it works, doesn't give any error. So method, to add a new item, the method normally is post. So post. Alright, so I'm going to save. Now hopefully if we submit it and it comes into the controller, let me just open the controller and just. So if it comes into the controller, after submission or after submitting it, I should actually the controller. So after submitting, it's going to, I think this is where we are, it's going to redirect to the exact same page. So let's see. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to run the application, which I already did. I'm not sure, so let me just be sure. I'm going to run. So if it works well, then I think we are halfway, we are almost done. Then the next thing we worry about delete. That's a little bit challenging, the delete functionality. Not the delete, I mean the edit functionality is a bit challenging. The delete is okay. So I'm going to say add new, and I'm going to add, let's say ID 7, name of the country is Hungary, because I'm there right now. Budapest, updated by me. Canton, updated on 2019. Okay, let's take what we have there. But this is the wrong date, 2019 month and 26th of June. Today's date. So let's save. So it says no message available. So so let's go to check where this problem is coming from. Let's see. Oh, so actually we made a little mistake. So let's go back. So in Thymeleaf, you specify the Thymeleaf parameters using th for Thymeleaf. Th action. So we have to proceed whatever Thymeleaf expression or directive with th and colon. So that is the problem. So here I'm going to say th action. So th action, that is what we need to do. So that's something I forgot, so I'm going to come back here. I'm going to then run this application again, and if it works, we should be able to see the data inserted and everything will be fine. Again, I would like to remind you, if you have challenges following, don't forget to leave a comment for me, and I'm going to help you out. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to refresh this page. Okay, add new. I'm going to use ID of 9, maybe Hungary. Okay, auto-populated Budapest, updated by me, updated on this date, and I'm going to save. Boom! So you can see that it added right here. So the last item, item number 9, has been added. So in case we want to make that sure that it's working, let me add it, item number 10. And this will be, let's say, Canada, capital, Ottawa. I don't know if exactly that is the capital for now. As my second name is this. Okay, so I'm going to then insert again. Alright, so you can see insert works perfectly. So what happens is the Thymeleaf packages whatever is in that form, puts it as parameters, as parameter set, set of parameters, and sends it across to the controller. So I'm going to stop here, and the next class we now work on how to manage edits, how to make this, to edit an item here. So I'm going to stop now. Remember to subscribe and also leave me a comment to tell me if you have challenges, and like and share this video if it's been informative for you.